Moises Alvizo is a very, very tough fighter. And again, he looks to try and come back from a serious defeat that he experienced just a couple months ago. This is a gentleman who fights usually at 154 pounds and is going to be fighting tonight at 147. So this is a very, very big 147-pound fighter in this second featured bout of the welterweight division.
Entering the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Detroit, Michigan, William McElroy.
William McElroy from the Kronk gym. Most people don't realize this. This is his second featured bout. He is 1-0. Going into this bout, he has no knockouts, but most people don't realize this. His father is heavyweight contender Cedric Boswell. He comes from a long line of fighters. And if he is anything like his dad, Cedric Boswell, look out. Skills galore. This is a technically proficient fighter. Power in both fists. Rolls away from punches proficiently. Very hard to hit cleanly. We look for a spectacular performance from the young phenom out of Kronk Gym, Detroit, Michigan, Mr. William McElroy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a welterweight fight scheduled for 4 rounds. Referee in charge of the action is Jose Corbian. Let me once again introduce, out of the red corner, with 4 pro fights from Guadalajara, Mexico, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, wearing the red, green, and white trunks, weighing in at 149 pounds, Moses Greco Alvizo. Fighting out of the blue corner, with a record of 1 win, 0 losses, wearing the white trunks, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 148 pounds, William McElroy.
Give me instructions. Obey my comments all the time. Touch your map, come back with bell. Good luck.
Now again, Mr. McElroy is fighting his second pro bout, and he looks to follow in the footsteps of his heavyweight contender father, Cedric Boswell. Both men meet in the center of the ring, and immediately Mr. McElroy looks to be the ring general. Expect him to work behind the jab just like his dad, rolling away from shots, leaning to his right side. He has to be careful not to get caught with the left hook, but he's already establishing dominance with that jab and scooting a beautiful right hand by McElroy. Beautiful jab, and again, he's doing a brilliant job working behind the jab right now. And he gets caught with the right hand on the ropes. And he works his way out of it with a beautiful combination. Now, so far, William McElroy, again, has a brilliant amateur career with 30 amateur fights. He was 28-2, had a lot of success, and he already hurts Alvizo with a sharp left hook, and he wants to follow it up with some more action. Alvizo was really bothered by that exchange. The referee is letting them work out of it. And he is dominating the action right now with the clean, effective jab. And he follows it up with a hard right hand over the top. All of these shots seem to be bothering Alvizo. He is not taking them very well, and he looks to tie up. His trainer, famed nephew of Emmanuel Stewart from Kronk Gym, is Sugar Hill. He's the man in his corner, if you do hear him over my mic. But William McElroy looks very impressive, very poised. Beautiful overhand right. Finds its mark. And Alvizo is just swinging for the fences, looking for an answer for the dominant William McElroy. Beautiful right hand. And McElroy's taking a step back, not getting hit with any of those blinding haymakers. Beautiful defensive movement by McElroy. Good stiff jab. Dominating the action so far in round one. Beautiful upper body movement. It's very hard to hit William McElroy flush with the upper body movement. He rolls away from the shots brilliantly, and it's really hard to land a clean flush shot just like that. He's making his man miss, going to the body, into the head. Absolutely brilliant performance thus far by William McElroy. Brilliant defensive skills, followed by a 1-2 down the middle. And Alvizo just trying to hit him on the clinch. That's about the cleanest he can actually hit him at this time. Beautiful overhand right, staggers Alvizo. And that round was all McElroy from Detroit, Michigan, the Kronk Gym protege. In the corner just moments ago, Mr. Sugar Hill actually advised his fighter to get in with a combination, step out, make him miss, and wait till he's out of position till he comes over once again with the right hand. We'll see if he implements that to begin the second round. Alvizo really took some serious punishment in the first round, but he is a real horse. He looks like he is in there for the long haul. Beautiful left hook by McElroy, followed up with a 1-2. Beautiful left hook, and McElroy looks absolutely brilliant in there. Steps to the right to avoid his shots, and I love that the ref is actually making them or letting them fight out of a clinch. He's not too officious. Is definitely not Joe Cortez in the ring, that's for sure. Beautiful jab by McElroy, but he has to be careful to step away as soon as he fires off a combination, step out of harm's way. Because Alvizo's looking to counter him with something really big, and he looks to be doing some decent work here on the inside. McElroy needs to step around him. He obviously has the advantage from long range. He needs to keep the fight there. As he lets the fight in close quarters, that's where Alvizo seems to be touching him up. Jab and then move. Take a half step to the side and come over top with the right hand once he makes his fighter miss, his opponent miss. That's where he seems to be having his success. Good jab to the body. And again, he's making his fighter miss with his beautiful footwork. But right now, he's on the ropes. That's not where he wants this fight to be. He needs to step to the right or to the left. Alvizo is touching him up to the body and to the head. Beautiful jab, and he steps around back to the middle of the ring. Beautiful work by McElroy, but he needs to be careful not to allow this fight to become physical on the inside. Beautiful 1-2 by McElroy, and he steps intelligently to the side. Beautiful uppercut. But he needs to get out of the corner. And one of the reasons why he does not want this fight on the ropes or in the corner, because it limits your direction. You have nowhere to go. He needs to keep the fight in the center of the ring where he has options to go in and out, left, right. That's where he's most effective. It looks like McElroy has the most success when he's getting off first. Whenever he lets Alvizo get off first, he tends to have problems on the inside, and he gets pushed back to the either ropes or the corner. He needs to get off first. Beautiful shot. Didn't land flush, but McElroy is not pressing the action in this fight, in this round. You know, depending on what the judges actually were looking for, this could be a round for Alvizo. It'll be interesting to see how the judges actually score this one. Do they give it to the man who has the better technique, lands the cleaner shots, or they give it to the fighter who is pressing the action? Even if he's not landing clean, hard, impactful shots, he is still touching his opponent up to the body and to the head, even if the majority of those shots are blocked. But the judges could actually give that round to Alvizo just for, again, effective aggression, and it was effective because it was dictating the pace of the round. Tough round to score. So we'll see how McElroy adjusts to the mild success that Alvizo had in that round. Round 3 begins. Now, Emmanuel Stewart is watching this fight, Hall of Fame trainer and Kronk gym general, watching the fight from ringside, and he was stating to Sugar Hill between rounds that he wanted McElroy to sit down on his left hook because Alvizo is leaning to the right into the... There's no harm there, guys. Protect yourself at all times, but McElroy eats a good right hand. He needs to be careful not to just admire his work. He has to worry about shots coming back. Good right hand over the top by Alvizo, and McElroy is starting to lose control of this fight. Although he's landing the cleaner, more effective shots, but that was a good right hand over the top, and he gets hit one more time. I think those two overhand rights really bothered McElroy. He needs to stay off the ropes. He needs to bring the fight to the middle of the ring. Alvizo has the most success when he gets off first and presses him to the ropes. Alvizo seems to have established a successful rhythm here, moving to his left, to the right, and he seems to be getting off first, forcing the action. Beautiful counter shot, though, by McElroy. Good jab by McElroy, but he is allowing Alvizo to merely walk right in. He has to give Alvizo something more to think about. McElroy not throwing a lot of punches here. He could be at risk of giving away this round as well. Beautiful left-to-right combination by McElroy, and it forces Alvizo off of him. That's exactly what he has to do. He has to let his hands go. Sharp, crisp punches he has to get off, because right now he is merely letting Alvizo have his way on the ropes.
Plant your feet. Left hand, right hand.
Beautiful right hand to the body by McElroy. And that's what he has to do. He has to slow his man down by working to the body and to the head, not just looking for the jab. And working in the corner is not going to give him the advantage. It limits your movement. Now both men are in the center of the ring, and McElroy seems to be pushing his shots now, though. Is he fatigued? Is he fatigued? Both men look fatigued in the third round. Hard left hook to the body by McElroy. Beautiful left hook to the face by McElroy. Hard round to score. And guys, depending on what the judges are looking for, you could again score this round for Alvizo for work rate.
Final round.
As we go into the final round of action here to start the fourth, Sugar Hill was pleading with McElroy to let his hands go, to get off first, keep the fight in the center of the ring, look for the left hook, and take over this fight, because the momentum has been swinging into the advantage of Mr. Moses Alvizo, who is looking for his second victory as a professional. Good left hand, and it's followed with two clean, effective shots. McElroy stiffing with the jab, sticking with the stiff jab, but here comes Alvizo. Beautiful straight left hand by McElroy, and he clocks him with a right hook on the inside. McElroy starting to find his rhythm once again. And McElroy looks very comfortable this round, the most comfortable he's been since the first. Beautiful left. Oh, and he gets clocked by a straight right hand by Alvizo. McElroy needs to push the action in the center of the ring, and that's exactly what he's doing. But he needs to use that jab to create distance. Alvizo is helpless at distance. He cannot let Alvizo work his way inside. Sticks him 2 times with a beautiful jab. 1-1-2 combination. Both men look fatigued. Beautiful right hand, but it didn't really faze Moses Alvizo. And there he is against the ropes once again. Both men look very fatigued, and McElroy at times he's pushed his shots. He needs to start sitting down on his shots to make a statement because it could be close. Good right hand by Alvizo. Alvizo coming on. McElroy, good shot to the body. Very tough fight to score, guys, and both men are working feverishly, trying to close, make a statement for the judges. When Alvizo gets off first, he has a lot of success. Beautiful right hand by McElroy, and he slips and counters. Beautiful ring generalship by William McElroy. Is that enough to win this round? Beautiful right hand on the inside by Alvizo, and this kid's not going away. Beautiful uppercut attempt, just fell short. Overhand right by Alvizo seemed to bother McElroy. Very difficult fight to score. Both men doing effective work. It's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this thing. Beautiful straight left hand. And here comes Moses Alvizo. Both men going to exchange in the final seconds of the round. Who is going to take this fight? Beautiful right hand. And it's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this one, guys. To the fighter who's landing the more clean, effective shots, or the fighter who is pressing the action and throwing more punches. It's going to be very interesting to see how the judges score this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Eddie Hernandez scores the fight 39-37. Judge Sergio Ciaz scores the fight 39-37. And Judge Max DeLuca scores the fight at 38-38. Winner by majority decision, McElroy.
And William McElroy pulls the nod on 2 of the judges' scorecards, and the fans don't like it. Very tough fight and very mature performance. He began the fight extremely well, ended the fight extremely well, and that was enough for the judges at ringside. I actually scored the bout 38-38, just like one of the judges did. But it all depends on what you prefer. Clean, effective punching or effective aggression. So let's go up to Alex Herrera for the post-fight interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the winner of the second bout from tonight, William McElroy. William, first of all, how tough was this guy?
He was real tough. I mean, I understand he felt like he did good. He felt like they won. But one big shot around is not gonna win.
Yeah,
especially if he didn't hurt me.
It seemed the first round you were really controlling the pace of the fight. After the second fight, the second round, it seemed like he was coming more at you. Did that disrupt your rhythm at all?
Yeah, it did a lot. I hit him with some hard shots in the first round, and I thought I was gonna drop him. I thought I would at least have dropped him, and I knew if I didn't drop him, he was gonna back up. But he kept coming. He's a tough guy. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but one big shot around, I'm not gonna win the fight.
Finally, this is your first fight in California, yes? You have a lot of people back home in Detroit watching. Shout out to your friends, family, anybody that supported you along the way.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that's here, everybody that watched, God and my family and my coaches for making this happen for me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the second match, William McElroy.